guys, today I'm back again with my husband.
Hi.
That's Aaron. And I'm
Aaron.
That's Aaron. I thought we would do another video together, and well, actually he wanted to be in a video. I think he's expecting to be a big YouTube star. So
I haven't started my own channel yet.
No.
Or have basically no online presence.
No, so now this is his second video. Second or third? I think it's your second. We filmed the first one twice, so I think it's only your second video.
Yeah.
But this one, we are going to, I kind of got this idea from, if you've seen Smash or Pass on YouTube, which is completely inappropriate for anything Disney related, but that's kind of where I got the idea. And then I was thinking pass, like FastPass. Like, do you fast pass the ride, do you not? And so then it evolved into this whole thing of deciding whether or not a ride is worth using a FastPass. So I'm going to go through all of the rides that offer FastPasses, and we're both going to give our opinion as to if you should use a FastPass, if you should just wait in the regular standby line, or if you should skip it altogether. And sometimes I do have a combination of the two, but yeah, let's get started. Okay.
All right, here we go.
So we're going to start with the Magic Kingdom. So these are all of the rides that you have the option to pick the... Am I going to be glary with my glasses?
Maybe.
Well,
I'm sure it's
I'm
fine.
already wearing them now. All of the rides that you have the option to select a FastPass. So we don't want you to waste your FastPasses. So these are our thoughts. So the Barnstormer.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Skip.
Okay, we say skip because we don't have children.
Right.
If you had children, my vote would be to just wait in line and not use a FastPass.
Yeah, it's kind of like more of a carnival ride, something that you might even see like at a fair. I mean, a better version of it, obviously. So I don't think the line gets very long.
It's a smaller roller coaster. Yeah, it's not one of the super famous rides. What are you doing?
I have the My Disney Experience app. I want to see what the wait time is for it right now. So it's a 30-minute wait right now.
For the Barnstormer.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't think that that's one that's...
I feel like that's about as high as it's going to get, though.
Right, and I don't feel...
It's a Saturday right now. Like, it's probably pretty busy.
I don't feel like that is worth using a FastPass on. Meaning, if you're not willing to wait in line because the time is too high, do something else. That's my thought.
Okay.
Okay, next. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
FastPass?
I agree, FastPass. Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
Ride
Standby line.
in the standby line.
Agreed.
Yes.
But
it's not a must-do.
Agreed. Dumbo the Flying Elephant.
That's, okay. As adults, ride, maybe, if the line is short. If you have a kid, kids, like, love Dumbo.
I said use a FastPass if it's a must-do.
But if you wait in the standby line, they have all sorts of things to do, right? Don't you go under the tent now and they have, like, activities for kids and...
Yes, but we're adults.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, yeah, for kids. I said if it's an absolute must-do, use a FastPass. If it's not a must-do, see what the line is. If it's short, ride it. Otherwise, don't. Because now they have two, so it is better. But I don't know that I would use a FastPass on that.
No.
Enchanted Tales with Belle.
Skip.
Probably skip. That being said, we've never done it. So...
A lot of these things in New Fantasyland that you're talking about are for, like, we would say skip. But if you have a little kid who's, like, dying to hear Belle read you a story, they might like that.
I would say if you are not planning on doing a lot of things while you're there, like you're skipping a lot of the rides, then I would get a FastPass.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to use that, if you're not going to use that FastPass on anything else. But this is definitely not one of the top attractions.
Right. So for me, skip. I'm putting it right there.
Okay. Haunted Mansion. Stop looking.
I'm sorry. I wasn't even.
Really I have looking. My answers. You're cheating.
Like, I'm looking at the screen, but I'm not. I promise I'm not really like reading. FastPass.
I said ride in the standby line or use a FastPass if I have a spare. That line, I feel like you're rarely.
It's not really necessary, but if
that one I feel like the longest I've ever seen it is like 30 minutes when we've gone.
Yeah, that's true. The line doesn't get very long, but if that was the only way I could get on it, like if I went at the busiest possible time, I would use a FastPass on it.
It's one of my favorite rides. Yes, it is absolutely one of my favorite rides. But I said ride in the standby line, use a FastPass if I have a spare. It's not something that when I'm going to book FastPasses, that's not the thing that first comes to mind. Like, I have to make sure to get a FastPass for Haunted Mansion or we're not going to get to ride it. That is not at all the case.
That's true.
It's a Small World.
Ride.
Agree. Standby line.
And standby line, sorry.
Jungle Cruise.
Skip.
I said skip, or if it's a must-do, use a FastPass. Because in these rides where I say if it's a must-do, use a FastPass, you can, if you like do that first, when you get there, you're not going to need a FastPass, but then you're skipping something else first. And that being said, the rides that are open during like the morning extra magic hours, not all of these are open. But anyway, the Jungle Cruise line really, really is terrible. It's hot and there's not a lot to look at. I mean, there's a lot to look at, but like when you're winding through, like you're just kind of stuck in with people. We either skip it, we do it maybe every like 4 times, if that. In which case we just wait and we determine if we're gonna ride it if we see the line is really short. But if it's a must do for you, then I would definitely get a FastPass. Mad Tea Party.
Skip.
I said skip, or if you want to ride it, use the standby line, which is not ideal, but it's a short ride. So I'm meaning you're not gonna stand there waiting for a really long time. It's another carnival type ride. Magic Carpets of Aladdin.
Skip. We have never done that.
We have never done that. That is another carnival type ride. I said skip or ride in the standby line if you really want to, but do not use a FastPass on it. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Ride in the standby line.
I said FastPass.
Yeah, that line gets really long, doesn't it?
It can. I think because it's... I don't know why. Yes, I said FastPass.
If you're going to ride it, you're probably going to want a FastPass. But it wouldn't be my first choice of things to use FastPasses on.
Agreed. But we definitely do it every single trip.
Yeah,
it's a cute ride.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey's PhilharMagic.
I love this one. I would use a FastPass on it. You would not.
That is completely ridiculous. That is not good advice. That being said, he never books our FastPasses. I always do it.
And we always still get on Mickey's PhilharMagic.
Have you ever... I think the most I've ever waited was to go like one show. Right. It's not a ride. It's a show. It's a 3D show. But I have never seen there be a line like out even in that.
Yeah, you're right. That's bad advice.
That is really bad advice.
That would be a waste of a FastPass.
Absolutely.
I think the reason I said that is because I really, really like it.
And
way more than you do.
We do it. It's good, but calm down. We do it at least once every trip. If it was up to him, we would do it probably 6 times every trip, but...
Every time we went to Magic Kingdom.
I mean, no. Do not use a FastPass on it. That is terrible advice.
All right, you're right.
Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor.
Skip.
I said skip. We don't ever do it. If you're going with a kid who hates rides, that's the kind of thing to do, I guess. Because it's not a ride, it's a show.
Right.
Peter Pan's Flight.
FastPass. That line gets really long.
Yes, I have it in capital letters. FastPass. It is better now that they have more things to look at, but it's continuous loading, but it's very slow. So it's crazy how long this line gets. And this is definitely a must-do. It's a really cool ride, I think. It's very nostalgic. For sure a FastPass. Every time we go, we always get a FastPass for this ride.
Although the line, like you said, the line is much better than it used to be. There's things to see. It's pretty cool. It's
still just as long.
But it's not so cool that you want to spend 90 minutes in it.
Right. I don't understand. It gets so long so fast. I don't get it. Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Standby line.
Agreed. It is, for some reason, this line is, of course other people are going to have a different experience depending on when they go, but I don't think it ever...
Sometimes it's like really, really short, and sometimes it's like really, really long.
I would say it's very rarely is it long, though. Very rarely.
Rarely. But I have waited a long time in that line. I still wouldn't get a fast pass for it. I would just, if the line was long and I was there for multiple days, I would just come back a different day.
Yes. I feel like the majority of the time when we are there, the line is 20 minutes or less.
Yeah.
And
we've walked right on.
Yes, we have walked right on many, many times. And what's nice about this one, I think the big thing about this is the line. I have never seen the line. That being said, of course, on like Christmas Day it would be. But when we've gone, I have never seen the line outside in the sun. It is all shaded, and most of it is like kind of like underground, so it's cool.
Yeah, on a hot day, it's a nice place to wait.
Yes, there's not a ton to look at, but like temperature-wise, it is the perfect line. So it's not, I don't think it's like, I don't know if it's actually air conditioned. I don't think it is. I think it's just because it's like.
I think it is.
Really?
Yeah.
I just got the impression it feels like basement cool. I don't know.
I think it's, well, that too. It's kind of like a cave.
Okay, moving along. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
FastPass.
FastPass in capital letters. If you do not have a FastPass, can you stop that?
What?
You're tapping. Yes, you're moving my leg. If you do not have a FastPass, see your eyes.
Tell me not to tap.
Boring into the side. Well, I'm leaning on you, boring into the side of my head. If you do not have a FastPass for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, you will not ride.
Right, you have to.
I mean, okay.
This is the easiest one so far.
Again, of course, when I say you will not ride, if you want to wait 2 hours, go ahead and wait 2 hours. I mean, no skin off my teeth. But if, isn't that an expression?
I don't think so.
Like, by the skin of your teeth? I combine them.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the skin off my back. What? Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
It makes no difference to me if you wish to wait 2 hours. But at park opening, they automatically have the line set at like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because they know it's going to get long instantly. So we always have a FastPass. We have never once waited in the standby line because it is ridiculous. And it is, I mean, there are things to look at, but it is somewhat shaded. There are trees there, but it's out in the hot. I mean, you're out in the hot. But it's not air conditioned at all. I'm sure there's fans. But like I said, we've never waited in the line.
Yeah, some of it's inside, like the end of the, like when you're...
The very end.
The very end of the line is inside, but if you wait in the standby line, a lot of the times when you start the line, you're like on the sidewalk or whatever you want to call it, the road where everybody else is walking by, just out in the sun.
Okay, moving along. Space Mountain.
FastPass.
I said FastPass. It's not a must-do FastPass, but...
That's an easy one to walk right on if you get there
right
when
away,
the park opens.
because,
there she is.
Yes, hello. Yes, because this one is typically open during morning extra magic hours, and then if you like run right there, you can get on pretty quickly. But if you're not doing morning extra magic hours, or if there aren't morning extra magic hours that day, regardless, a lot of people go there right away. But because it's close to the park entrance, you can get on it fairly quickly during morning extra magic hours. But yes, I typically have a fast pass for this, but we do occasionally wait in the standby line. Splash Mountain.
That's like the same thing as Space Mountain. Fast pass, but you can also get on it right away if you go in the morning.
Yes, it's not open during morning extra magic hours.
Oh, that's
unless
right.
like if Space Mountain is closed during morning extra magic hours for whatever, like if it's down for refurbishment, sometimes they'll open Splash Mountain, but for extra magic hours, I mean. But yes, if you go right away in the morning, it's nice because you can walk right on, which we've done many times. But if you want to go during the hottest point in the day, the line can be very long. And most of it is out in the hot, though they do have fans still. But it is shaded.
Yep.
Tomorrowland Speedway. Can you believe they have a fast pass for this?
Yeah, the line gets long, but I say skip just because we're not into it.
No, we've done it, but skip. Under the Sea Journey of the Little Mermaid.
Skip maybe, but definitely not fast pass.
No, I said ride in the standby line or skip. We do it every so many times. It's okay. It's kind of overrated.
Yeah, okay, so that ride, when it opened...
Can you decide what you want to do?
Well, she was laying.
Well, I know, but now she's standing up.
I know.
Okay.
I was going to say, that ride was kind of a letdown. Like, when New Fantasyland opened with new rides and things like that, I was really excited to go on it, and it's
cool.
I mean, it's fine.
Obviously, if you had little kids, it would be cooler, but yeah. Character meet and greets.
We skip them. I don't know. It depends on your kid, right? If you have a kid who's like really wants to meet a character, then you should use a FastPass.
You must use a FastPass. Yes. Yeah. Particularly Anna and Elsa, you will not get to see them if you do not have a FastPass.
Yeah, you'll be spending all day just to meet a character, and you won't get to do anything else.
No, when Anna and Elsa first went to Magic Kingdom, the wait was like 4 or 6 hours or something ridiculous for the standby line. So for sure, use a FastPass in that case. I think you're gonna have to split this up by
park.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the Magic Kingdom video?
Yes. So that was the Magic Kingdom video. So I hope you found that helpful, and check out the other videos for the other parks. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.